Max Verstappen is a Dutch-Belgian Formula One racing driver who competes for Red Bull Racing. He started his career in junior karting and single-seater categories and beat several records. At 17 years old, he became the youngest driver to compete in Formula One. He won his first Formula One Grand Prix at the age of 18 and became the first Dutch driver to win a Formula One World Championship in 2021. He has achieved 38 victories and 22 pole positions as of the 2023 Miami Grand Prix and has signed a contract extension with Red Bull Racing until at least the end of the 2028 season. Verstappen was born in Hasselt, Belgium, in 1997, to a family with a strong association with motorsports. He moved to Maaseik, a Belgian town on the Dutch border, where he grew up and considers himself Dutch. He competed in Formula One and obtained his road driving license on his 18th birthday. He lives in Monaco and enjoys sim racing in his free time. He speaks 3 languages and supports FC Barcelona and PSV Eindhoven. He was recognized for his racing achievements with the Order of Orange Nassau and has been dating Kelly Piquet since January 2021. Verstappen has a family history in motorsports. He began his karting career at a young age, winning the Belgian championship in the Rotax Max Minimax class in 2006. He continued to succeed in various karting championships, including the WSK Euro Series and South Garda Winter Cup, before moving to the KF2 and KZ2 classes. In 2013, he made history as the youngest driver ever to win the KZ World Championship. Verstappen began his racing career in the Mini Junior Championship in his home province of Limburg, Belgium before moving up to international karting in 2010. He won numerous championships and became the youngest driver ever to win the KZ World Championship at the age of 15. He then moved on to car racing, impressing in tests and making his racing debut in the non-championship Florida Winter Series. Verstappen won 2 races in the series and went on to drive for Van Amersfoort Racing in the FIA European Formula 3 Championship, where he set records by winning 6 consecutive races and 10 races overall, finishing 3rd in the championship. He began his journey in Formula One with Toro Rosso in 2015, breaking multiple records at just 17 years old. He had a successful first race, running in points-scoring positions before retiring due to an engine failure. He went on to score his first points in the following race in Malaysia and regularly finished in the points throughout the season. In 2016, he continued to race for Toro Rosso alongside Carlos Sainz and scored the team's first points at the Sakir circuit in Bahrain. He received 3 awards at the FIA prize-giving ceremony for his impressive rookie year, showing promise for his future in the sport. Verstappen began driving for Red Bull in the 2016 season, replacing Daniil Kvyat. In his first race for the team, he won the Spanish Grand Prix, making him the youngest driver ever to win a Formula One Grand Prix at the age of 18 years in 228 days. In his first 8 races with Red Bull, he achieved 6 top 5 finishes, including 4 podiums. His aggressive driving style attracted both criticism and praise, with rival team Mercedes team principal describing his performance at the Brazilian Grand Prix as physics being redefined. Max Verstappen had a challenging start to the 2017 season with 7 retirements, but he managed to finish 3rd in China and was placed 4th or 5th in 5 other races. However, his luck changed after the Malaysian Grand Prix where he won his 2nd F1 race, finished 2nd in Japan, was classified 4th in the United States and won his 3rd race in Mexico. In the 2018 season, he faced several setbacks, including crashing during qualifying in Bahrain, colliding with Sebastian Vettel in China, and being involved in a race-long battle with teammate Daniel Ricciardo in Azerbaijan that caused both drivers to retire. Despite these challenges, Verstappen managed to finish 3rd in the Spanish Grand Prix and showed his competitiveness throughout the season. He has won 5 career races and has achieved podium finishes in several races. In the 2018 season, he started with some mistakes and a crash, but recovered strongly in the second half of the season with podium finishes in Belgium, Singapore, Japan, and the United States. He won the Mexican Grand Prix and finished second in the Brazilian Grand Prix after a collision with Esteban Ocon. He finished the season with a podium finish in Abu Dhabi and ended the season in fourth place in the championship. Verstappen had an impressive 2019 season in Formula One. He started on pole position for the first time in his career at the Hungarian Grand Prix and claimed his first victory of the season in Austria, marking the first Honda-powered race victory since the 2006 Hungarian Grand Prix. He finished on the podium twice and secured 4 fourth-place finishes. He also had an exciting battle with Lewis Hamilton in Hungary, where he claimed his first pole position but was ultimately passed in the closing laps. He had a successful 2019 season despite the Red Bull team switching to Honda power units. He finished third in the championship with 278 points, including 3 race victories, 9 podium finishes, 2 pole positions, and 3 fastest laps. He also claimed his first ever pole position in Hungary and won 2 races in Austria and Brazil, demonstrating his skill as a driver. Despite setbacks such as engine penalties and car damage, he persevered and recovered to achieve strong finishes in several races. Verstappen signed a contract extension with Red Bull until the end of 2023 in 2020. He encountered a flywheel-related issue causing an electronic problem in the power unit, leading to an early retirement from the race at the 2020 Austrian Grand Prix. He crashed during the formation lap in wet conditions at the 2020 Hungarian Grand Prix, but his mechanics fixed the suspension, and he finished the race in second place after starting in 7th. He won the 70th anniversary Grand Prix at Silverstone, having started from 4th. He signed a contract extension to race for Red Bull until 2023. In the 2020 season, Verstappen suffered from an early retirement due to a flywheel-related problem in the Austrian Grand Prix, but he bounced back with a second-place finish in the Hungarian Grand Prix and a win in the 70th anniversary Grand Prix at Silverstone. He achieved podium finishes in several races, but also suffered from 2 consecutive DNFs and was criticized for using inappropriate language during a collision with Lance Stroll. He finished the season in third place with 2 wins, 11 podium finishes, 1 pole position, and 3 fastest laps. In the 2020 season, he finished third in the championship with 2 race victories, 11 podium finishes, 1 pole position, and 3 fastest laps. In the 2021 season, Verstappen has been on top form, winning 4 races and taking pole position on multiple occasions. He is currently leading the championship standings and is on track to become the youngest world champion in Formula One history. His driving style is known for being aggressive and fearless, which has earned him a reputation as one of the most exciting drivers on the grid. He achieved his first career Grand Slam, including his first pole position, fastest lap, and race win at the Austrian Grand Prix. He also won 3 consecutive races, making him the youngest driver to do so. However, in the British Grand Prix, he had a high-speed collision with Lewis Hamilton, which resulted in Verstappen being hospitalized. He managed to return and perform well at subsequent races, winning the Dutch Grand Prix and finishing second at the Turkish Grand Prix, taking the lead in the Drivers' Championship by 6 points. Verstappen had an incredible season in 2021, becoming the youngest driver to achieve a Grand Slam and the first driver to win 3 consecutive races in 3 weekends. He had some setbacks, including a high-speed collision with Hamilton at the British Grand Prix and suffering damage in a multi-car collision at the Hungarian Grand Prix. However, he bounced back, winning the Belgian Grand Prix and the Dutch Grand Prix, and taking the lead in the Drivers' Championship. He overtook Hamilton on the final lap of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix to win his first Formula One World Drivers' Championship, despite controversy surrounding the safety car period and lapped cars. He signed a 5-year contract extension with Red Bull Racing for the 2023 to 2028 seasons in March 2022. He experienced 2 fuel system retirements in the first 3 races and was 46 points behind the championship leader Charles Leclerc. However, he bounced back and won 5 out of the next 7 races to lead the championship and build a gap of 37 points over his teammate Sergio Perez. He won 15 races and secured the World Drivers' Championship at the Japanese Grand Prix in a dominant second title. Verstappen is known for his impressive qualifying speed, with many experts in the field hailing him as the fastest driver in Formula One. Even former world champions such as Jenson Button and Nico Rosberg have praised his speed and innate ability to create a stable balance with the car during a lap. Helmut Marko, head of Red Bull's driver development program, has gone as far as to say that he is the fastest driver that Red Bull has ever had. His lightning-quick change of direction through the high-speed section at Silverstone's fastest sequence of corners is also widely praised. He is known for his incredible speed on the track. He has been praised by multiple Formula One champions, including Nico Rosberg, Jenson Button, and Jackie Stewart, who all believe he is one of the fastest drivers in the sport. His ability to change direction quickly is also noteworthy, and he has been praised for his domination over his teammates. Eddie Irvine noted that none of his teammates have been able to match his performance, while Jolyon Palmer believes that his success could usher in a new era of dominance in Formula One. His driving style, which is mainly based on intuition, has made it difficult for his teammates to measure up to him even with data analysis. His database of years of training and preparation has enabled him to have an intuitive feel for the car, making him incredibly quick and difficult to catch up to. Helmut Marko, advisor to the Red Bull Formula One teams, claimed that he has moved ahead of his former teammate Daniel Ricciardo in terms of both qualifying and race performance. Marko cited specific data and stated that his ability to keep his tires alive while sliding was remarkable. His natural talent and intuition have been recognized by Formula One legends and experts. Niki Lauda described him as the talent of the century, after his maiden win at the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix, and Red Bull team principal Christian Horner called him the best driver the team has ever seen. Fernando Alonso believes Verstappen is one step ahead of everyone, and Karun Chandhok compared his racing style to that of Michael Schumacher. He was ranked first in the annual Formula One Team Principal's Top 10 Drivers ranking in 2021. His driving skills have been highly praised by experts and fellow drivers in the Formula One industry. Three-time champion Lewis Hamilton defended him in 2016 when he received criticism for his driving conduct at the Belgian Grand Prix. His aggressive racecraft style was also criticized by former Formula One driver Martin Brundle in the aftermath of the 2021 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. However, he has continued to improve his driving skills, and journalist David Tremayne believes that he has reached a new level in 2022 compared to his championship-winning season in 2021. Max Verstappen is considered by many experts in Formula One to be one of the most naturally talented drivers of his generation. Despite some controversies and criticisms about his driving conduct, he has impressed both fans and fellow racers with his racecraft. He has a significant fanbase, particularly from the Netherlands, and in 2021, he was voted the most popular Formula One driver in an official survey. He has even inspired a supporter's song, Super Max, which became viral after his 2021 championship victory. He was named the winner of the Laureus World Sports Award for Sportsman of the Year in 2022.